Tim starts off this hour in Texas. Merry Christmas, Tim. How can we help?
Merry Christmas, Dave. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure. What's going on?
So I am in baby step 2 right now. My question is regarding my student loan. I just renewed my contract with the military for another 6 years, and as part of that, I got up to $50,000 in student loan repayment. Right now, I have $16,000 left on my student loan, and I already called them, and they said, but the catch with the repayment is it's only $7,500 a year over the 6 years.
Okay.
So I talked to them and I said, when I get this $7,500 for the first year, which will be early next year, how is that applied? And they said, you'll be considered paid ahead. So right now my monthly payments are about $180 a month, going up to like $220 next year.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering, with the debt snowball, once I'm paid ahead, should I take that $180 and apply it to something else, something smaller debt, or should I keep paying the $180 a month toward my student loan while the military is helping me pay it off?
Okay. Are you out of debt except your student loan?
No, sir.
Oh, how much other debt have you got? How much?
Well, once I get rid of, I'm trying to get rid of my $25,000 car that I shouldn't have bought, and I'm about to get rid of that. So then I'll be at about $50,000 total.
Okay, and what is the other 34?
40. Some credit cards, some medical bills, a smaller loan on another vehicle, and I think that's about it.
And what's your household income?
Around 60 to 70,000.
Okay. And so how quickly will you pay off $50,000? 2 years?
I'm hoping 18 months to 2 years.
Yeah, I'm thinking 2 years.
Kind of my goal.
Plus or minus the military helping you with 15,000 of it over that 2 years, right?
Yes, sir.
So is your debt snowball not your largest, or your student loan not your largest debt once you get rid of the car?
It will be, yes. Once I get rid of the car,
Yeah.
it will be.
Yeah, I would just pay minimum payments on the student loan, the least that you can pay until you get to it. And of course, you're going to have to apply the $7,500 to it. I assume the military pays that directly, do they not?
That's my understanding.
Yeah, okay. So they're going to dump it on the student loan, and then you pay the least that you can pay on the student loan until you get to it in the debt snowball, and then you pay the most that you can pay. Now, the trick is you're not going to get the other $7,500 to apply to it until you would have already paid it down below that.
Correct.
So what I would do is pay, if they allow you to pay 0 payments for a while because you put the $7,500 on, I would do that. And then when you do get to the debt snowball, or get to the student loan in your debt snowball, if it's down near $7,500, what I would do is put all of the money that you would have paid in it if the military wasn't sending you a check. In other words, all the money you're paying on debt, I would put it in savings. And I want an extra $7,500 in savings above your normal emergency fund, so that if something breaks for some reason and you don't get this money from the military, that last $7,500, then you've got the money, just write a check and pay it off.
Okay.
And so, and if they do, of course, come through, then you'll have just an extra $7,500 in your savings. So,
okay.
So you set the money aside as if you were getting out of debt, but don't pay your student loan below that last $7,500 if you can help it, until they send you the check. And then when they send you the check, write another check with it, the second $7,500. That's $15,000 out of the 16. And so if you have a little bit of another $500 or something, just clear it all up and you'll be done. So when that second check comes, you should be done.
Correct.
Yeah, and either from the money in savings or from whatever, but just pay the least possible you can pay on the student loan at all times, because it is the bottom of your debt snowball until you get to it. Hey, good question. Thanks for serving your country, sir. We appreciate you.